missing. Lover man, oh, where can you be? The night is cold and I'm so all alone. I'd give my soul just to call you my own. Got a moon above me, but no one to love me. Where can you be? I've heard it said that the thrill of romance can be like a heavenly dream. I go to bed with the prayer that you make love to me, strangers it seems. Someday we'll meet and you'll dry all my tears, then whisper sweet little things in my ear, hugging and kissing. Ooh, what we've been missing. Where can you be?
Man. Goldie. Charlie just said he dug the song, Goldie. That's a nice coup, huh?
As did we.
Yeah, you liked it?
He was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, it looked, yeah. Now, for somebody, I guess I first saw you in 1971, and you're playing, with the Stones. But I'm saying it must be very liberating for you to go to those brushes instead of the sticks. You look so relaxed over there, huh?
She's on your ears, yeah. It's the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get the same jolt out of it?
Yeah. You know, I play with a very good band, the Stones, and it's the same music.
Yeah. Actually, the drummer did have the opportune seat to save his ears, didn't he? He kind of back behind the blast site to some extent.
Yeah, always. Amplifiers drive you crazy.
Yeah. It must be so odd after, what is it, about 25 years or so, that you first met those guys?
Well, first met them 60.
Yeah, so 32
So I used to play in
years.
another band that they used to try to, what's the word, jam with. And if they were good, they were allowed to. Because I was, like, employed, they weren't.
They were out of the loop at that point.
Yeah.
It's always the guys who are at the very vortex of the scene who aren't familiar with the lingo. They wanted to, what do you earthlings say, jam? You've been in the belly of the beast too long, man. You're gonna come out with us and get the vernacular down. Now, how's the band stand right now? What are you guys gonna do? You gonna go out again, or is it over? Or?
The Stones?
Yeah.
Next year, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Well, it'd be a record. We have to do a record. I don't know.
But maybe.
Yeah. I mean, well, we do a record and you have to, it's the usual thing.
Right. Well, the amazing thing is the last tour was still complete chaos. I mean, it's not like it's watching the Three Dog Night or something. You guys are still the biggest rock and roll band in the
They
world.
were good, actually, Three Dog Night.
Yeah,
Great
they
line.
were. I heard the Stones are going to cover one as the
But we're
loneliest
very
number.
lucky, I mean, we got Mick there, and Keith. I mean, they're like the best entertainers, I think.
Yeah.
And,
Well-
so I personally am very lucky to have them in front of me because I couldn't do that. I mean, it's bad enough doing this. And this is, well, it's very pleasant, this.
Yeah.
But to actually do this, jumping around on that thing is frightening. I mean, we start those shows and suddenly Mick goes boing, berserk. And then he's off round the corner. I mean...
When you can still go boring at his age, you think,
I don't know.
Now, this sounded great to me, and you've always been a Charlie Parker fan. I noticed you have some artwork in here that's from like 30 years ago, so I guess were you a Parker fan before you were a rock and roll fan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I thought when I was 13, I thought rock and roll was awful.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why.
Maybe it was then.
No, it was even better. I mean, the only one I really liked was Fats Domino and Little Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I still like him.
Yeah. Well, that was always the Stones team bringing blues records over from the
Well,
States.
then I met the Stones, you know, later. That was I mean, they taught me rock and roll, if you like.
Yeah.
I mean, we had nothing to do, so I'd sit there for hours listening to Jimmy Reed go, which is great, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Well,
only
let's-
way to learn it, I suppose.
Well, Charlie, it's called a Tribute to Charlie Parker. The band is the Charlie Watts Quintet. I almost called you Charlie Parker. I'm
Yeah.
amalgamating everybody into one person, but it's called a Tribute to Charlie Parker. Thanks for coming on.
Thank
Nice to meet you. Charlie Watts. We'll be right back with Judy Tenuta right after this.